Alright guys, today we're going to remove the flywheel on a Redmax weed whacker, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Now I'm going to assume that you already have your clutch off. If you need to know how to take the clutch off, you can search my video channel. I do show a detailed instructions on how to remove this, but essentially what you want to do, take your spark plug out, stick some string down in there in the head, so when that piston comes up, the string keeps it from going any further, and that will prevent this flywheel from turning, and then you take these two nuts out and that clutch will come off. But I do have a video on that. Now let's get into the flywheel. This flywheel here is broken. This is off of a Redmax weed whacker. I've already removed the clutch, and there's going to be a nut, which I already removed, in the center here of your flywheel, which is a 1/2 inch. That's already removed. Now you're going to find that this is a little bit tight and you can't pull it off. Pretty simple method is you just want to set it down here on the ground. Now this thing, keep in mind, is going to go flying a little bit. But we are going to get a punch, and we're going to put it right in the center. If you look, there's a little hole right there in the center. We're going to put our punch right in the center of that hole. You don't want to mess up the threads here on the shaft. And then we're going to hit it with a hammer, and that jolt should be enough to pull this flywheel off. We got our punch here. Going to put it right in the center of that shaft, like I said. And we're going to give this a swift hit. Like that. And there it is. Now looking at the shaft, you can see how it's got the little keyway there. And this is tapered, which is why you're giving it that quick hit to get that pop off of there. And here's our flywheel here. Alright, and our new flywheel. We have here, unfortunately, I do not have a part number for you. We had this laying around here, and it was not in the package, so I didn't have a part number for it. When you're putting the flywheel back on, make sure you line up the little keyway that's on the flywheel so that it slides on there, but it's not going to pop on all the way. And one way you can do this to prevent from breaking the new flywheel is, I had already got my nut in there, but take a socket that's going to fit in between the case here and over the shaft and put it on there. Get yourself a rubber mallet and give it a couple hits to start getting that to seat down, enough to where you can get your 1/2 inch nut to start threading. Now when you go to tighten this, it will pull that flywheel in, but what's going to happen when you get to a certain part, this is going to start spinning on you, and you're going to be so tempted to stick a screwdriver or something in here to hold it from spinning as you turn. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to snap this. This is so brittle here, this is going to break, and now you have a broken flywheel. So what you want to do is remove your spark plug, put some rope in there, and make sure you drop the I don't know if you can see in there, but you can see your oh, this thing's falling around on me here. You can see, you literally see your piston going up and down in there. So you want to drop your piston pretty much all the way down, so you have enough room to get some rope in there. And then we're just going to feed some rope in there. And what's going to happen is now when we go to turn that nut, that piston's going to rise, and the rope is going to prevent it from coming up any farther. And that will tighten the flywheel up so you can tighten it. So just get as much rope in there as you can. Like that. Alright, and now, when we go to raise that piston, you can see it's actually coming up, and the rope is stopping it from doing a full compression. So now it's tight. Now you can put a socket on there and go ahead and ratchet that nut in and pull that flywheel in the rest of the way. That's how you remove a flywheel on a Redmax weed whacker. So please hit subscribe below, guys, and give me a like, and I'll see you next time.